Hello everyone, this is Lily Sky Messages here on YouTube. Thank you all for joining me again. This video is for the new moon in Scorpio, Friday, November 1st, 2024. So we're coming to the end of the calendar year. This Scorpio new moon, the high peak is at 5:46 a.m. in the morning, Pacific Standard Time. So this energy is so powerful. We are in Scorpio season, so happy birthday for all the Scorpios out there. It's 9 degrees, 34 minutes. So if you're doing your meditation, definitely do that for 34 minutes or even up to an hour and hold that energy. Focus in on the goals that you have for yourself, especially closing off the year. It's okay to start again, to get things going. Just keep the energy going as best as you can, okay? And really set a powerful intention for this Scorpio new moon until the next Scorpio full moon. So we know we can do that. There's so many different ways to work the energy with new moon, right? You can set an intention also until the upcoming full moon. That's a short time, maybe a short-term goal. But definitely set a big one leading up to next year when you have the next Scorpio moon, which will be the full moon, that completion. So the moon is in the first house of Aries. So this is really awesome. It has that energy of self, of really caring about you, right? The first house is that I am energy. It's you being aware of yourself, caring for yourself, putting yourself first. You're also going to be aware of your own personality and other people's personality, but we'll get to that. So the moon is in the first house of Aries, and the money energy or the fortune is also in the first house at 22 degrees 49 minutes. So you can definitely do money manifestation for this new moon. And the sun is also in the first house of Aries. So really thinking about yourself and what you can do to improve whatever is going on, maybe just caring more for yourself. We know that Aries has a lot of healing that needs to be done. Okay. They can really focus on that Chiron energy that is actually in Aries right now. And Aries is in the 6th house. And Chiron is retrograde. The North Node is retrograde. Few retrogrades going on. But just to move slowly in the process of whatever you're trying to work on will be really good. Mars is the old ruler of Scorpio. And Mars is in Cancer in the 10th house of career, 29 degrees 4 minutes. So anything to do with work, you can work on that as well. All right. And I like to look at where Pluto is. Pluto, like we know, is going through a big change. Pluto is in Capricorn, 29 degrees 44 minutes in the 4th house of Cancer, which is home and all of that. So being aware of not only your birth chart, but other people's zodiac sign. And when you see how they behave, how they act, just realize that they're going through their own things too. It's not an excuse, but it does help to realize that a lot of time people are not meditating enough. They're not concentrating on themselves and being better people. So they're not going to behave their best. They're just not going to be at their best. So once you realize that people are just moving around and they're not as conscious of their own energies and the energies of the planets and where we are, you can understand why people are the way that they are. And it's no excuse, right? As I get older, there's like understanding, but definitely no forgiveness for sure. So, and I'll probably have to make a separate video on that, but this new moon is about awareness, personalities. You will notice your own personalities, other people's personalities. You can tell when people's reaction has changed or their behavior has changed. within themselves or towards you. So communication, partnerships, close friendships, just acquaintances, you'll notice that their behavior, okay? And we're in Scorpio season, so it is really a good time to really look deeper at things, not let it affect you. That's the power of the Scorpio energy. Scorpio energy has an energy of control, of just wanting to have that control. Okay, so I'm going to close off some of the things here so that we can see what's behind it. Okay, it's what we normally see. So you can zoom in this video if you have a screen that can zoom in on where the planets are and everything like that. So we can see that the energy within that first house is finding balance with your emotion, with yourself, and connecting to your Scorpio energy, which is also connecting to the eighth house directly across from it, okay, which has Jupiter there for that luck when it comes to inheritance, money, any kind of business where you are offering your amazing Scorpio energy and receiving the benefits from that. The vertex is also there in the eighth house as well, okay? And that Jupiter energy is very powerful. That Uranus energy is also in Scorpio. So that's going to set the tone for the next 2 weeks. And it is a big week, in the world, and also maybe even in your personal life. So you can see how the energy is moving. So always think ahead, always plan ahead. That's a very powerful Scorpio energy. Scorpio is a fiery sign, but the strongest element is the water element. Second is air. So really take time to drink enough water, to hydrate, to really give your body the balance it needs. Okay, and like I said, we have the sun and the moon in the first house, so offer yourself some balance there, some care there. All right, and having Gemini in the eighth house and having Jupiter in Gemini can offer communication and the highest form of communication. Even though Gemini deals with the fundamental part, the beginner part of communication, where Sagittarius deals with the higher education, sometimes your silence speaks louder than anything. And that's a very powerful energy to use at the new moon time, is really letting things flow and having your silence and appreciating yourself. And that energy can translate as well, okay, to others. So it's just remaining very still and just kind of looking at how things play out. That's very Pluto energy too, okay, is the unseen and just allowing things to play out. So let's do the horoscope for all the signs. And for Scorpio, really finding balance within yourself, focusing on yourself, and doing what is best for yourself is a very powerful thing that you can do at this new moon, and really look at your finances and using your money and your time wisely. Libra, let's go to Libra next because their birthday's coming out next, right? Or not Libra, but Sagittarius. Going the opposite way, Sagittarius. Okay, we just came out of Libra season, so Sagittarius. So with Sagittarius, you will be experiencing things to do with finances, love, and communication. So make sure you're balancing those out, because what doesn't work anymore, let it go. I just saw a video on the second house and I was like, oh man, I got to make a video just on, there's so many topics you can talk about, but just on the second house, it's they were saying, oh, how money's the root of all evil, but no, it's the second house, if you look at it in a different way, where it talks about resources. It deals with possessions, but also resources. And I have a chart here, and I wish the word resources was on there because it does help. So money, possessions, skills, values, but resources, and it is on there. Your own personal resources. It's that I have energy. So your resources, you don't hold on to things. Don't have clutter. Um, you have resources, use them, not in a negative way. You use them for the time frame, kind of like a chapter in a book. You have to move forward. So it's something that it's not like a commitment where you devalue or humiliate. You appreciate and cherish, right? That's different. So with this resource, it can come and go. It's not something that you should treat in a different way. It's a resource. So you use it for the time, and then you can either donate it if it's an item, give it away. It's a resource. So you don't hold on to things so much. And that's the powerful lesson, I think, for everyone. And for Sagittarius, when they're not balanced, they really don't appreciate things. And they can talk and communicate in ways that doesn't create long-lasting relationship. But if they really do care, and they're structured right, they know how to use their resource right. So just be mindful of that because you're next to that Scorpio energy. So so it's like you got to rub people the correct way in a sense. So just be mindful of how you are using your energy and vice versa so that you feel balanced there. It's a beautiful thing, right? And I love my fire signs. So Capricorn will be really focused on their creativity, how they communicate as well, and how they get things done and their style and the way that they get them done. So just be mindful of how you're communicating because sometimes it could be fiery and a little bit like controversial, and sometimes it could be perceived in the right way. Okay, a lot of third house energy. Aquarius has a lot of home and care energy there. Um, a lot of you will see or need a balance between home and work, and that can be very powerful, setting some new intentions for that. Pisces, this can be a new moon for you to really rethink the way that you look at people with the information and the knowledge that you might not care to have, but you know that you need it. So just be mindful how you treat others and be mindful of how you're treating yourself and use Scorpio time to make powerful decisions for you that will keep you relaxed um, into the new year, at the end of this year and into the new year. And we have Aries. Aries, this can be a great time for you to have some kind of negotiate things and do a lot of dream work, a lot of imagination, a lot of visualization to create what it is that you want, Aries, and ask for help and healing when you need it. And that's going to help you having Chiron energy. And when it leaves, you'll be stronger for that. And when you get out of that north node and work towards your north node in your birth chart. And something I didn't say in my other video, because I've been busy, so it's like I have intentions of doing the videos earlier, but sometimes it is what it is, and getting them up earlier. But definitely for everyone, look at your natal chart and see also where the full moon lines up with your birth chart, which is with your transit chart. Look at your transit chart. You can do that on AstroSeek, that website. And one of the drop down boxes, you can click transit chart calculator and put in your birthday and the date of the moon, the current full moon or new moon, and then see where the moon lands up there. That will give you an awesome, accurate reading. But this chart reading is also very powerful. They're both good. Okay. So I've been doing this for years, so this is really good. So really see how you can work out anything that has to do with work, your daily life. Really get that instruction, okay? Taurus, find a way of really, Taurus, working on your partnerships, good friendships for the rest of your life. Um, if a partnership isn't working, let it go and find that real balance, okay, and appreciate it. And find people that appreciate you and really have that solid, you know, at least, you're in the seventh house, so I love numerology. So at least five, six, seven solid people create that in your life. That will be really good. Gemini in Scorpio's house, this is a powerful new moon for you, especially if you have Scorpio and Gemini in a powerful spot in your chart. Tap into the Jupiter energy. Let things flow. Follow your heart. Follow what flows. Follow what is right, your intuition. And tap into Uranus energy and the vortex, okay? That can be really helpful towards you. And you know what works. Go for it. Set it. Be it. Be yourself. Be in it. Be in the moment. And it works. Cancer, look into traveling, planning ahead for the future. Look into your growth, like higher education or moving up in career work. Also, look into writing a lot, even if it's therapeutic or it's you're writing something for work, your creativity, and higher education, like I said before, and anything legal, law. Really focus your energy on that and make sure that you are staying on top of things and getting the information, resources, contact, staying ahead of the day on different things. Okay. And definitely plan ahead for the future for something that you need to do. Okay. Leo, this is a great time for your career. Okay. You have like that Mars energy close by that can be very beneficial to you. So you can tap into that, but do it in a soft, loving way. Using the heart. You're the ruler of the heart. And so you're really passionate about things. So really focus on the heart of the matter. And even if you are standing up for yourself or fighting for something, when it comes from a soft, gentle place, it's still very powerful and less damaging. So that will be really good. Virgo, it'll be a great time for you to communicate, build network, ask for help. Building group connections will be really good. And stay focused on what you aspire to do. And then Libra. Libra, this will be a great new moon for you to focus in on your meditation, um, having a healthy practice before bed, before sleep, and not creating drama in your life, not self-sabotaging, even in the subtle way. So create that balance, that time alone that's needed, and creating like a more positive energy within yourself and your surroundings. So, recapping this new moon for everyone, it's really noticing, being aware of yourself, your own actions, other people's action, their personality, how people communicate, what they're saying. This new moon is going to really be the manifestation of past actions, okay? And make sure that you're treating things accordingly so that you're not. Scorpio isn't a very forgiving energy, okay? And that's its power. That's Scorpio's power, is not being forgiving because it's not needed. Sometimes it's not even understandable. It's kind of like, damn, that was harsh. But when it's really needed, it's a protection mechanism, right? So just being aware of everyone's behavior and treating it accordingly. And that creates balance and that gives a lesson and that clears the path. It cleanses the way for new things to come in. So manifest those new powerful things that you want for yourself. It's definitely a new moon where you have to put that oxygen mask on yourself first before you can help others. So happy new moon to everyone. I hope that it's a good new moon and that you stay focused because looking on the calendar, I feel like the next full moon is happening really fast. It's happening on Friday, November 15th. And that upcoming full moon is going to be a full moon in Taurus and Earth energy, okay, ruled by Venus. So, yeah, we'll look into that as well. So, happy new moon, and I will see you next time. Click like, watch the video, share it, help the channel that way, and I'll see you next time. Peace.